Good Thursday, everybody. The 11th of March, 2021. My name is Jewel, and this is J7409 Weather Channel. And boy, do we have a lot to talk about today, folks. I would encourage you to watch this video in its entirety. As we look at the surface map, you can see this map will end around 1 p.m. Eastern Time this afternoon. But we have all of these lows coming in. And boy, oh boy, has the state of California caught it in the last 24 to 48 hours. They have had hail, they have had high winds, they have had rain, they have had snow, they have even had mudslides. Take a look at this right here. Mudslides. So much is going on in California, they have got everything you can think of just about going on. Before I go any further, I want to thank you for clicking play and checking out the weather with me today, and to remind you to remember to subscribe. Share this weather video with your friends, your family, and on your social media to help me keep people aware of what might be coming their way and to keep them safe. Also, I'd appreciate it a lot. Thank you in advance. Now, as we look at the surface map again, we see all these lows over here. We could have, folks, a significant snowstorm coming in, especially in places like from Cheyenne, Wyoming, down to Denver, Colorado, looking like coming up in the next few days. You guys, there's a good possibility, maybe 90% chance in these areas from Wyoming, Cheyenne, Wyoming, with a little path down to Denver, Colorado. You guys might see 1 to 2 feet of snow. Now, this is 24 hours. This will end at 1 a.m. tomorrow morning. You can see the snow's beginning to move on across. Yes, there's snow in portions of Arizona also, and you can see in Utah, but the heaviest snow when it moves on across should be in that area that I just told you, from Cheyenne, Wyoming to Denver, Colorado. When it comes to the severe weather, we're going to take this through because I made that video and put up yesterday. Folks, right now it's the calm before the storm. For today, we do have a few locally severe thunderstorms with strong wind gusts and hail that are possible from northeast Oklahoma and southeast Kansas into southern Missouri and Illinois, as you see. Now, what's going to happen? Here's the chance of the greatest wind at 5%. That doesn't look too bad, but something could pop up. Here's a chance of hail. And also, California's had large hail also. So don't just snuff this out like it's nothing. Today, it should be just severe thunderstorms with some gusty winds and some hail. But as we move through the weekend, things are going to ramp up. Everybody needs to pay attention. For tomorrow, you can see it's going to be starting in Texas and in southwestern Oklahoma. It's going to move up a lot. Chance of thunderstorms over in Arizona, still in California, everywhere in the green from Nebraska down to Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, and New Mexico. There is a chance of thunderstorms, but the greatest severe thunderstorms should be right in this area. As we move on across, you can see now we're up to Saturday, moving up to 15%. 15% chance of severe storms. This weekend is when the best chance of really severe weather could happen, as you can see. Now, this is Saturday. We'll move up to Sunday. It's going to move on across from Missouri, Arkansas, portions of Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. This is what it's looking like. Let's go check one more thing out. Now, this is just for severe thunderstorm activity that could make up. You see I have this set. Here's a timestamp around 10 a.m. for today. Not looking too bad like the maps that I just showed you. Regular thunderstorms should be going on with some gusty winds possible and some hail. We'll move it up to around 5 p.m. this afternoon. You can see there's a training effect going on from Ohio all the way across to Missouri. Just a little bit of western Tennessee, but I don't think it'll be very bad. Should be just maybe a possibility of a thunderstorm popping up. As we move up to 11 p.m. tonight, things seem to die down just a little bit. We'll move up to tomorrow afternoon around 3 p.m. You can see they're starting out again, just like the maps I showed you in Oklahoma and Texas. Now, by 5 to 6 a.m. Saturday, things should start to pick up a little bit. As you can see, we'll go to lunchtime Saturday. These storms coming up in the panhandle of Oklahoma and also in Kansas, they could be a little more severe, but Sunday is when it really should take off, or late Saturday night, early Saturday night, I should say, around 8 p.m. Very strong thunderstorms. These storms could produce tornadoes in Texas, moving right on up through Oklahoma. We'll move up to around 2 a.m. Sunday morning. Here's 10 a.m. Sunday morning as they're moving across. Now, of course, these paths could change, but then it's going to dive back down southerly for Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas by 4 a.m. Monday morning, moving on across to Mississippi. This is where these storms are going to be going. So, please watch your skies. I'm going to take care and do the best I can to keep you informed if I see any bad tornadoes or anything like that popping up or coming your way. But you do need to pay attention. This weekend's going to be a whole nother ball game. Temperature-wise, it's going to take you for a turnaround, folks. It's going to be like a light switch that you just flip for many, many people. Today, Hartford, Connecticut, 69, could even be 70, 71. You're going to feel like putting on your shorts and getting out and mowing the lawn, but don't let it fool you. Do not let it fool you. It's going to start cooling down. As you can see, your high by Monday is going to be 36 degrees. We're coming over to Concord, North Carolina today, 74. By Monday, your high is going to be around 55. Boston, Massachusetts, 70 degrees today. Loving it. Enjoy it. Because by Monday, your high is going to be freezing, 32. As we move to Toms River, New Jersey. What a great day today. 72 degrees. The temperature's going to fall down slowly but surely. By Monday, your high will be 40. South China Main's not looking shabby today. They're going to be around 53. That's a really warm for them, but by Monday, their high should be around 26. And one more stop off. I just want to show you guys how the temperatures are going to change. Charleston, West Virginia, 75 degrees today. By Monday, your high should be 52. And for Long Island, New York, 68 degrees today. It's going to be a great day. By Monday, the high should be 41. Sunday night, your low 28. The cool is coming over as that snowstorm, that high pressure that's pushing that snowstorm and those lows coming across, it's going to cool the temperatures up. But don't fret. Yes, it's going to cool up. Winter is still here. We are still having snowstorms, but the temperatures for the mid-Atlantic and the southern states that do cool up over the next few days should warm up once again by next week. Don't forget to click Show More, scroll down, check out Ann Dale Homestead at the Colony. Tell her Jules sent you. Check her out, show her some love, and subscribe. Here we have the NAM map, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. As I turn it on, just let it roll through. You'll see what's happening. We do have these severe thunderstorms and flash flooding that is going to be possible over parts of the central and southern plains and middle Mississippi Valley through Saturday. Now, the warm temperatures, we've talked about the temperatures, 10 to 20 degrees above average found across the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast through tomorrow morning. But I told you about that significant winter storm. It's going to begin Friday evening into Saturday morning across the Central Rockies and the Central High Plains. And we do have a risk of critical fire weather for central and southern New Mexico. Now, an area of low pressure currently located over the upper Great Lake area is forecast to race northeastward into Canada today, bringing light snowfall associated with the system, and it should gradually come to an end across the upper Midwest and the upper part of Michigan. Meanwhile, a strong cold front is expected to push across the Ohio Valley today and make its way into the northeast and mid-Atlantic by tomorrow morning. Now, ahead of the cold front, as I've showed you, I can't stress this enough, the temperatures are going to rise in the 60s and 70s, with many records just going crazy, folks. Gusty winds and dry air combined with the warm temperatures could lead to elevated fire weather. So just be aware. This also goes for portions of the mid-Atlantic. Now, we have a large upper level low that's spinning above the southwestern U.S. It will be the catalyst for the upcoming significant winter storm across the Central Rockies and the Central High Plains. Now, once again, from Cheyenne, Wyoming, down to Denver, Colorado, just that one little swath, you guys could get a foot or two of snow. I'm not saying you're going to get it. I'm saying there's a great possibility. So please plan ahead and don't get caught short. Now, before this system fully develops, heavy snow could fall across the higher elevations of the Intermountain West and Southwest, and portions of Utah and Arizona. You guys could see over 6 inches of snow by Saturday morning. Now, heavy mountain snow and lower elevation heavy rain should remain possible across Southern California through Friday. As the upper level low moves eastward, an area of low pressure is expected to develop across the Central High Plains Friday, and that should produce this heavy snow across central Colorado and southeast Wyoming this weekend. We got some light snow that's forecast to develop Friday evening across the region. However, much of the winter weather impacts are forecast looking like to occur later in the day on Saturday throughout much of Sunday. And I'm not playing with the snow, folks. Widespread travel impacts are probably going to be likely, and there are winter storm watches that are already been issued that include southeast Wyoming, northeast and north central Colorado, as well as western Nebraska. And that's a check of your weather for today and what could be coming up this weekend. Please stay safe. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day, my friends. Peace, love, and kindness to each and every one of you. Thank you for the donations that you've sent me while I've been sick. Thank you for watching my videos now that I'm back and sharing this information. This information really needs to be shared with your family and friends and your social media. I would appreciate it if you do that. Everybody, be safe. Thanks for watching.